guys will show, it's always with their actions. Never listen to what they say. They like to talk a lot. They like to never shut up and say a bunch of bullshit to make you believe a certain thing, and then they'll act a different way. Always listen to their actions and not their words. Their actions will show you if they're interested. Welcome to Casually Spiraling with me, Julie Bishop, just a tall girl in this world trying to make sense of life, dating, money, relationships, identity, culture, all the things. I've learned that my thoughts don't always land with the people around me, so I'm here to break it all down, talk it out, probably overshare, and maybe find some who don't think I'm totally crazy after all. Hi, welcome back everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy to be back. Today we're going to do a little bit of a lighter episode. Last week was a little bit more heavy, a little bit more vulnerable, a little bit more scary. Today I just wanted to have fun. I just wanted to chill. Honestly, I needed a chill, fun one. I have a busy week. No boo. Thursday, spray tan. No, just kidding. I actually have a busy week. Well, all my weeks are busy, actually, but I'm going out of town this weekend. So, personally, I just needed a fun one, an easier one to get through for me and my mental health and my headspace right now. And then, also it's been just crazy recently. So I just wanted to have a little laugh with you guys if you'll have me. I appreciate you being here and thought this would be a fun change up for today. Today I have a bunch of listener things I'm going to respond to. I had you guys send me in a bunch of stuff. So I'm so excited to get to that. But first, let me just tell you about my day because it has been one. First of all, it's nighttime right now. I do usually record these in the morning, but tonight we're getting cozy. It's nighttime. I have my glass of wine. It's raining outside. So we are cuddling up in a blanket tonight. And boy, let me just tell you about my day. Okay. So obviously it's raining here in Los Angeles and people here are not equipped for that whatsoever. The people are not equipped for it. The buildings are not equipped for it. Nothing is equipped for a bunch of rain at once here. And okay, so first off, I have work today. I go out to my car and there's no way to get to my car without stepping through water that goes up to my shins. There's absolutely no way. Like, my neighborhood streets are flooding and where my car is parked, there's no way to go around without going through water up to my shins. So I'm soaked in water. My socks, my shoes fill up. My tights that I have to wear for work, soaked in water. So for half of my shift, I am just soaked in water. And I get to work, and what starts happening at work? The restaurant starts flooding. Water just starts coming up from the floors in one section of our restaurant. So that's great. The structure definitely was not ready for this rain. Water literally just starts coming up from the floors. And then on top of that, in the back, in the kitchen where we have a water spigot, where we get water from, that breaks. So it's just pouring out water continuously because it's broken. So we got flooding in the front of the restaurant. We got flooding in my shoes. We got flooding in the back of the restaurant. And then it's President's Day today. So everyone has off work. So everyone's there for some reason instead of staying home. Like, I wish I could stay home. Why are you all here? Please go home on a Monday during the day. But no, everyone was there. And everyone was acting ridiculous. People just act ridiculous. It's so crazy. You just kind of have to laugh about it. But people are so silly. I don't understand. Everyone thinks they're so special. If you think you're so special, you're probably not. Everyone thinks they're so special and they're so famous and that everyone wants special treatment. Everyone. It's so insane. People come in today and this lady checks in an hour early for her reservation. People just don't understand how reservations work. Okay, so if you're one of those people, you reserve a table for a specific time slot. And there's a reason it's for that time slot because there's other reservations and time slots before and time slots after. So even if you check in an hour early for your reservation time does not change. to an hour earlier because there's other people who have reservations in those times. Oh my gosh, this lady was getting so freaking sassy with me today because she's like, I've been waiting for an hour for my table. And I'm like, lady, your reservation's at 1:30. It's 1:25. It's not even 1:30 yet, and we're getting your table ready. You're going to be sat on time. But for some reason, that was so rude of me because she checked in an hour early. But that's not how reservations work. Why don't people understand that there are reasons for these things? Come at your reservation time and we will have your table reserved then. And don't be rude to me because I'm seating other people before you. Those people were there on time for their actual reservation times and they had reservations before you. So don't get sassy with me, lady. So many of these people, oh my gosh, literally you just have to start laughing about it because the amount of ridiculous people is so laughable and no one understands that there's rules for a reason. There's reasons behind everything we do and people just think we just do things for the willy-nilly of it. And then when they try to break these rules or create their own rules, things go wrong. And then they get mad at us for it. And we're like, this is literally the reasons what we are telling you on certain things. Like our restaurant only seats up to 5 and people want to make reservations for up to 8. And they're trying to like combine tables and this and that and things are going wrong. And we're like, we literally told you we can't do this. And now you have your children running around our restaurant between tables. And there's literally reasons for everything and people are just so silly. So that was my day so far. So that's why I have my glass of wine. That's why I'm here. I'm here ready for a laugh because the people I have to deal with all the time is crazy. Thank God for my coworkers who we can just literally laugh at how ridiculous everything is because you have to laugh. Otherwise you will go crazy. And it probably sounds like I am going crazy because you kind of do go crazy too. But that's that. But today I wanted to go through a bunch of things I've been collecting from listeners, been sending in. And if you want to send things in too, you can DM me. You can email CasuallySpiralingPodcast at Gmail. DM the Instagram or TikTok. But there's a few things we're going to go through today. So the first I had, you guys send in your icks. The icks you guys find in people or in relationships or dating. Okay, let's see here. The first one is, this person said, and I'll keep them all anonymous. I'll always keep you guys anonymous, by the way, so you don't have to be scared of that. The first one is, bad hygiene. Sorry, but you have to brush your teeth at least twice a day for me to push my tongue into your mouth. That's what this person said. Yeah. So valid. If my tongue is going to be in your mouth, you better be twice a day. Who is not brushing their teeth at twice a day? Like, how old are you? That's actually ridiculous. Who is not brushing their teeth twice a day? If my tongue is going anywhere in there, you better be. And just hygiene in general, like, those are tough ones you can't really get over. Like, if there's a bad smell, like, I don't think I could get over that. If just constant someone smells bad, that's a tough one. Like, I never want to be that person. So anyone always has to tell me, like, that needs to be resolved. Because if you have to constantly be around that, don't put your tongue in that man's mouth, please. Okay, the next one that someone said was, I hate when a guy tries to make me jealous by mentioning other girls or something like that. They think it makes me jealous, but instead I lose interest in the snap of a finger. Okay, I think people get confused sometimes between red flags and icks. I feel like this maybe be more of a red flag. I don't know. Like, why is he mentioning another girl? If he's dating you, then be with the other girl. Like, See, this is all the game playing shit that, like, at some point you just get over once you reach a certain age, you know? Like, no, leave him. Go tell him to go be with the other girls. Like, absolutely not. Okay, third one. This is very niche, but one time in college, one time my college roommate had friends visiting our dorm, and one of her male friends took his shirt off. And he has a belly button ring, and I internally cringed. I don't have a logical reason. I've seen attractive men with eyebrow rings, nose rings, lip rings, even nipple piercings. But a belly ring, I cannot. Girl, See, some of these things, I thought some things were just for the girls. I don't think I've ever seen a guy with a belly button piercing. Like, some things are just for the girls, you know? Yeah, this one's strange. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know. I've never seen this one before. That's funny. This one is something you could probably get over, though. Or, like, just ask him to take it out. Like, and he can get it re-pierced later if you need. But, like, that is niche, girl. I've never seen that before. At least she's self-aware. She said, I don't have a logical reason. That's totally valid. Icks don't always need a logical reason. They just are there. And they're just how you feel. But some things are just for the girls, okay? Just leave it for the cutie girlies. Go get your nose pierced or something. Or your ears pierced, guys. Okay, next one. Honestly, my icks changed depending on what stage I was in my life. Like when I was 22, I got the ick because a guy came to stay over and brought full washcloths and slippers, and I just felt I was still far too young for that. Now I think the incorrect use of your and your, like Y-O-U-R-E and Y-O-U-R, would be the one. This is funny. I think icks definitely do change over time. Back in the day, just be staying over other people's homes, sleeping in your makeup, wearing no change of clothes, this or that. And then you definitely get to a point that's funny where you're like, nope, I want my full backpack. I want my makeup remover. I need to wash my face. I need to take my contacts out. I'd like to put on comfy clothes and this and that. Like, you just come to a point, I think, where you don't give a fuck anymore. But I feel like when you were 22, this person that came over was full in that. Bringing slippers, though, if this is someone like you don't know very well, which what it sounds like, this is maybe someone you're going over the first time, that's bold. But honestly, this person knows what they want. They don't want to be uncomfortable. They are bringing their whole skincare and nighttime routine, and I'm not mad about it. There have been many nights where you're like, you fall asleep somewhere and your eyelash is half off and your mascara is down your face and you wake up and you literally can't see and you just feel so disgusting having the whole other day on you. So I get it. But when you're young, you do those type of things. That's funny though. The icks definitely change. You're definitely okay with certain things and not so much when you get older. The incorrect use of your and your would be the one. Look, I guess people have problems with that. And if it's a constant thing, yeah. But every once in a while, if your phone autocorrects to you, like, it is what it is. Next one. What someone said was bad texters. I hate it when a guy just randomly disappears without a word and then comes back days later. It's even worse when they just continue the conversation as if nothing happened. Girl, run. Like, I know you said this is an ick, but this just means he's not into you. So move on to the next. Because with guys, if they are interested, they will show you. They will text you. They will make time. Even if they have a busy ass day, they will make time to send a text. No matter how busy they are. Guys will show, it's always with their actions. Never listen to what they say. They like to talk a lot. They like to never shut up and say a bunch of bullshit to make you believe a certain thing. And then they'll act a different way. Always listen to their actions and not their words. Their actions will show you if they're interested. This person is just not interested. They're not a bad texter. They're just not interested, girly pop. And you need to drop them and move on to the next. They will let you know that they're interested by how they act. Don't listen to their words, because I'm sure when he does pick up the conversations, he's telling you the fucking world to string you along, but then he's acting so distant and out of place. That means he really doesn't care, and he's really not interested, and he's not the one. So, bad texters, get out of here. Like, you don't have to text all day long, but they will let you know he's interested, and he will catch up with you. But I will say, now I'm going to get in trouble with my friends for some of this. Something I spiral about, and maybe something that I just don't understand sometimes, is bad texters and friendships. Now look, there are just multiple people in my life who won't respond for days and weeks or won't respond at all. And I'm close with these people, so I know that it's not that they don't like me because they've been, you may hear this and be like, Julie, they don't want to be your friend, but that's not true. I know these people and I know how bad texters they are with everyone, and it just does not make sense to me. And at some point, I think there is a line where it's rude and it's not just a habit. Like, especially if you're trying to make a plan with someone and they don't respond to you for days, well, then it's like, I've already moved on to the next plan, and then we can never end up making a plan because you never respond. And at some point, it just seems inconsiderate of other people and other people's time. If it's something like that needs to be an answer to a question, or like making a plan, or this or that, or some info. If it's something like, whatever, then like that doesn't matter at all, then whatever. But I think at some point, bad texters, it is to me a bit rude. And then and I don't fully get it. Like, I have a busy day at work. I may not respond to you for 12 hours, maybe even the next day. But like weeks and weeks and weeks, because this happens, multiple people. And yeah, that's an ick for me. But I have a lot of friends who are going to be like, Julie, what the fuck? Because I think I just have a lot of bad texters in my life. And sometimes I just need information and I'm trying to make a plan. And as spontaneous as a person as I would like to be, unfortunately, I am a planner. Look, I got a lot of things going on. So if I'm going to make time, and I want to make time for the people I care about, you always can make time for the people you care about, I'm going to need to rearrange some things. I'm going to need to make sure I get my work done at other times so that I can have that time for you. And if you're never answering a text to give me the info, then I can't rearrange my plans to make that time for you. And if you text me an hour before you want to whatever follow up, I'm like, oh, well, I never heard from you, so I thought we weren't going out, or I thought it was a no. You know what I mean? Anyway, that was kind of a long tangent on bad texters, but yeah, I do sometimes think it's rude. But this guy's just not interested, and you just need it. Girl, just drop him and move on to the next, please. Okay, next one. I was dating a guy I really liked. We had 8 dates in total before I ended it. He visited my place after date 5 and went to my place for almost every day after. Every time he left, the bathroom always smelled strongly of urine. Even though he flushed, the toilet lid was down, and I keep my toilet very clean. I think he was aiming very sloppily, and some of the stream wasn't making it into the toilet. I felt bad because he was a nice guy and I liked him a lot, but it was just too gross and it felt disrespectful. He cried when I ended it and begged me not to. Oh my God. I still feel bad, but I've never encountered anything like it since, and I made the right decision in the long run. She's reassuring herself here. She made the right decision in the long run. Dang, that's really unfortunate for this guy, huh? I feel like this one could have been a conversation at least first. Like, you're 8 dates in. There's got to be something good happening going on there to get 8 dates in. Like, I feel like there could have been a conversation here first before just ending it. Like, hey, can we chat about this? You're pissing all over my bathroom? And I'm not having it. So if you want to keep coming over to my place as you have done for 4 dates, you need to get your pee inside the toilet. Maybe approach it a little bit differently, but I feel like there could have been a little conversation there. Give him a chance to change his ways. And then if he doesn't, then you get him out of your house. But, I feel like this one at first, maybe he's just, I don't know, maybe he just can't control it. But yeah, I think you got to talk to him first. And then if he didn't change his ways and still grossing you out, then you're grossed out and you need to get him out of your house. The next one says, my ick is guys who take a few bites of food and then say, I'm full. Oh, girl, me too. Like, absolutely not. One thing about me is that I like food. And I love a clean plate. I'm always going to clean my plate. So if you're over there taking a few bites and then say I'm full, no, I cannot have that. I have some friends who do that. Take 2 tiny little bites and like, oh, I'm full. I can't finish my meal. Shut up. Shut up. Some of us like to eat, okay? Some of us like to eat, and we like to eat a lot, and we don't have that trait. So you're going to have to sit there and you're going to have to eat with me, because no. You can't be doing that. I would not have that either. I'm with you, girl. The next one says, my ick is guys that can't parallel park. Honestly, true. Like, how old are you that you still can't parallel park? Like, kind of like, come on, grow up, you know? This one is like a grow up situation. What's going to happen if you're driving me in the spot that's open, you need to parallel park? You're going to have me get out and park for you every single time? I think I could give you a lesson. But yeah, like, why haven't you learned yet? Have you not? Is this the suburban country person who never has to parallel park? Because I have lived in some cities now, a few cities. So you kind of have to be able to parallel park to survive, or else you're never going to be able to park anywhere. You know, it kind of just takes practice. I think you need to practice and learn this one. By a certain age, by like 20, you can't do this. You should, a little embarrassing. Like, come on, grow up now. Let's learn to parallel park. Okay, the next one says, he told me I'm high maintenance when it was 95 degrees out and I wanted water, which was like $1. Bro, are you kidding? This is why I think girls are afraid to like just be who they are in fear of not being the quote unquote chill girl. This is because men are always calling women high maintenance and crazy. They love those terms and they use it when it's not true. So that I feel like anytime they use it, it just is invalid, because the amount of times I feel like, and maybe this isn't even, I don't even know the gender here, so maybe I shouldn't even say, it says he actually. I was going to say, maybe I shouldn't make assumptions that he's all about guys, but it says he told me I'm high maintenance. Okay. Guys always be calling girls high maintenance or crazy for literally doing nothing. And this just proves it. So I feel like that happens so much that any time I'm just like, it's not valid, because it's like the boy who cried wolf scenario. And then it's just like girls are always feel this pressure to be the chill girl. And then they never say how they actually feel about something out of fear of not being the chill girl, because everyone just wants a chill girl. You're not high maintenance, 95 degrees and need some water. Girl can be thirsty, need to stay hydrated. This is ridiculous. Absolutely not. Get him out of here. And don't be afraid to be you and feel like you need to just be the chill girl all the time. Next one. Let's move on to the next one. He puts gum behind his ears to chew it later. What the fuck? Ew. That little crevice behind your ear? How often you clean back there? It's like tight back there. You got to actually really work to get that fully clean. You're putting gum back there to chew it later? Disgusting. Ew. Ears are gross. And back there in that crevice, that's so foul. So gross. Next one. Making baby noises when he wanted to cuddle. Oh my God. See, this is one where it's like, you know, he had some ex who loved that shit. And now he's like, all girls love this. And it became a habit of his. And he can't break it. And he thinks all girls love it. Guys always think all girls are the same. And it's like, I have one girl who loved this piece of jewelry. The next girl is. I have one girl who loves this. The next girl is, no, let me tell you, we're not all the same. I would not like this either. Making baby noises when he wanted to cuddle. Oh, he probably thinks he's being so cute, and you're just sitting there like, ew, that makes me not want to cuddle you. That's funny. Next one. Coming on strong with the hey sexy, hey dear, hey doll. Yuck. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm not a big pet name person. I really can't. I can't with a lot of them. Like, babe is fine, but oh my God, one time my ex at the beginning of our relationship called me sweetheart. And I said, get the fuck out of my house and never call me that again. And he never called me that again once. He never even dared. Like, oh, a lot of those names to me just sound so demeaning. Like, I don't take it the right way. Calling me sweetheart, I feel like I've been in scenarios where guys use these words to talk down to you, and like it makes them sound superior, and you're just this little girl who needs their help and protecting. Like, oh, absolutely not. I can't with some of these names. Like sweetheart, honey, dear, love. No, like babe's cool. Babe's okay. I like babe, but besides that, honestly, I don't like a lot of them either. And come on, strong. Yeah. Yeah, I said absolutely not, get out of my house, and he never did that again. Thank God. Did it once and will never do it again, but oh, no, I can't. Some of those names I find so, I don't know, I take such the wrong way. I think I had so many scenarios where they were being disrespectful that now, even if you mean it in a sincere way, like never, I don't take it that way. I take it disrespectfully, like you're talking down to me. And absolutely not. I do not stand for that. Next one is their ick is being interrupted. Okay, valid. Also, is this a red flag or an ick? You know, this is something, I have a story. So I didn't even realize that this was something someone did to me until someone else told me about it. So I had an ex, and I was introducing them to two of my siblings. So I really have only two sisters technically, but I also have two other siblings that aren't my actual siblings. They were my neighbors growing up, but we consider them my siblings. Okay. So I was introducing him to them, and we all went out to the Cheesecake Factory. I love cheesecake. We were at that good old Cheesecake Factory. And I guess I didn't even, this day always fell off to me, and I always like had it in my mind that this was like not a good impression, but I didn't realize till after 4 years later. So we broke up like 3 years later, and then I guess after the breakup, whatever, talking about with this person and saying like what I've realized after, and she's like, you know, since you've realized these things that you're now seeing and your rose colored glasses are off, I gotta tell you, that one dinner we had at the Cheesecake Factory, I was so frustrated because you kept starting to tell a story and this person kept interrupting you every single time. And I was like, really? I didn't even notice. I had no idea that that was happening. I guess I really had my rose-colored glasses on at the time because I did not notice one bit that this person kept interrupting me. But she was like, yeah, me and the other person, my other sibling, we're getting so upset. But yeah, I didn't realize at all. That night always felt off, and that interaction felt off, but I never knew what it was. And now she was like, yeah, he kept interrupting you over and over and over again. So honestly, yeah, listen to what we have to say. Wait till we get the end of our sentence, period, before you speak. And that was all the icks that I got sent in. Thanks for sending them, and please send in more. But I also got a few stories asking for advice. Again, I keep these all anonymous. I don't know how good my advice is, but I'm so happy to be reading these stories and commenting on them. So let's just see what we got here. Okay. I've been seeing someone for 6 months. He calls me his girlfriend in private, but won't post me or introduce me that way publicly. He says he's just private and doesn't want social media pressure. I told him it makes me feel hidden. He says I'm being insecure. Am I in the wrong? No. Look, the social media thing is like, I feel like there's two things here. The one, posting on social media, but then the two, introducing you that way in public. If this was just the social media thing, some people think that's like a red flag because they think, oh, they're like hiding you because they have other girls they're talking to. But other people truly don't post on social media. But I think it's on top of that, the fact that when he introduces you to other people in public, he doesn't call you his girlfriend. That's crazy. if you're going to call me your girlfriend in private, don't even bother calling me your girlfriend in private if you're not going to be public about it. No, you're not in the wrong here. Yes, he's hiding you. Like, are you kidding? If you're going to be his girlfriend, he better introduce you as his girlfriend. Other than wise, like, what is he calling you? He's like, hey, this is my friend, this is my pal, this is my buddy. This is my buddy Julie. We're just pals. That's ridiculous. Absolutely not. No. Get the fuck out of here. The next one. I've been in a situation for a year. I finally asked what we're doing. Finally. Damn, girl. It says situationship. Yeah, no situationship should be for a year, first off. Anyway, I'll continue. I finally asked what we're doing. He said he doesn't like labels, but doesn't want to lose me. Haha. I started going on dates with other people since we're not official. Okay. Now he is upset and says I'm disrespecting him. Am I the asshole? No, girl. No, you're not. You're not the asshole. First off, situationship for a year. No. Run. No. Any situationship more than like 3 months. Get out of that. It's never going to be a relationship, and it's never going to, except for Shane and Ilya, who had their 10-year situationship. The only couple that's okay with that in heated rivalry, and that's it. No one else. No other situationships for that long. They should only be a few month thing. Otherwise, then, like, you're just being dragged along for no reason. I finally asked what we're doing. Thank God you finally asked. It's about damn time, girl. Okay, he doesn't like labels, but doesn't want to lose you. He can't have it all. He can't have his cake and eat it too. Unless, like, you don't want a relationship, then why is he still in your life? If you are looking for a relationship, then get this out. If you don't want a relationship, that's fine, and you can stick around. But, like, yes, but then you're going to be dating other people as well, obviously, as you should. He's being disrespectful because wants his cake. He wants you, and he wants all these other girls and no labels, but he wants you all to himself. No. Don't let these people make you question who you are and if you're doing something wrong in your integrity. Stand your ground, girl. You're not the asshole. Get out of here. He's disrespectful. You have these other people to go on dates with, so just go on dates with them. Drop this guy. He sucks. Next one. I found out the guy I'm dating sent screenshots of our private text to his group chat. Nothing explicit, but still personal. He says it's normal and his friends help him with advice. I feel violated. Am I being dramatic? So initial thoughts are, no, you're not being dramatic. And yeah, that feels weird. But if you think about it, if the roles were reversed, because girlies definitely have their group chat and group chats with their friends, and screenshots of texts definitely are being sent around. So it's like kind of like devil's advocate. Like, we kind of do the same thing, But like, I would never do that if someone was telling me something really personal. It's usually just a like, haha, look at what this person say, or can you believe they said this or that. At least what they sent, you said, was nothing explicit. But I guess it was still personal. I guess this really depends on what it was said and why he's sending it. Because it can like feel gross to think about, like, oh, guys, like passing whatever you said around and like talking about it. But if he's actually going to them for advice, as girls do, like, let's be honest, sometimes we do send a screenshot and be like, oh, what do you guys think I should say? Then, like, when you think about it, roles reverse, it's kind of tough to like say he's horrible, because we'd be doing the same things in our group chats and we'd be doing a lot. So I don't know. I would just tell him you don't feel comfortable with that and go from there. Tell him, and you don't want him to do that again, and you want to keep your texts private. And then if it happens again, then then you're not being dramatic and you have something to say. But I don't know. I do just kind of think about, but guys are different. I guess they don't really text their guy friends like that, but maybe he was. Maybe he was. And maybe he was like trying to actually figure out the best way to handle the situation depending on whatever the situation was and how personal it was. It's tough without knowing, the level. Okay, next one. My boyfriend has a girl best friend he used to hook up with. They hang out one-on-one weekly. He says I'm controlling for being uncomfortable. I said I need boundaries or I'm out. Yeah. One-on-one weekly. You're seeing this girl weekly and you used to hook up. I don't even see my bestest of best girlfriends every single week. We're adults and we're busy. How does he's making time? See this girl he used to hook up with weekly. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I think like even if they did stay friends after hooking up, they have to know that those friendships are going to change. Those hookup friendships that turn into just friends, like those things have to change when the other person gets a boyfriend or girlfriend. Because, that's okay for you being uncomfortable and setting your boundaries. Because, I don't even know if the girl should be in his life anymore. Like, it would have to be a really extreme situation. Because if they used to hook up and they're seeing each other one-on-one too, like not even with you, you should be present, second of all, if you ever hang out. And two, like, you need to be present or they just shouldn't be friends at all. Like they have to know, he has to respect that friendship with that other girl is gonna have to change for him to be in a relationship. And whether that means the friendship's not there at all or he's including you. Like if he's ever texting this other girl, you're in the group chat, or if they're ever hanging out, you're there. Like, it's just the fact that they used to hook up before, like, not even fully if they didn't as well, but the fact that they hooked up before and they're seeing each other weekly still is crazy to me. Really, really crazy to me. Like, no, girl, you're not the asshole, okay? Stand your boundaries, stand your ground. Don't question yourself. All these men making them question these things. Okay, the last thing I wanted to do today, I read this really interesting article and I thought, I don't know, we just chat about it a little bit. Maybe you guys could tell me your opinions on it. I thought it was a little interesting outlook on dating that is a little bit different. And the article is called Inside Roster Dating, the Smartest and the Loneliest Way to Date. And pretty much the article explores, roster dating, right? And it talks about where people intentionally date multiple people at once, often like with different roles for each connection. And instead of committing to one person right away, like each person pretty much maybe provides a little something different or a certain need. And instead of it's like treating them like a team lineup, like you got your first baseman, you got your, I don't know, your backup, your starter, your someone maybe injured on the sidelines, on the bench, who knows? It's kind of like your team there. And you have a group of people you're seeing at the same time. And then depending on what your mood is or your plans or who is free, then you always like have someone around. And then it's like, in case someone ghosts you or something fizzled out, then you have your backup people always there just in case. It's like what they say on Love Island. Does anyone watch Love Island? I am. There it's like the idea of not putting all your eggs in one basket so that you always have something there. So yeah, I don't know. So I think like, obviously if you just want to have fun and you're dating around just for fun, sure, have your roster. But what's your intention here? Are you intentionally trying to find a relationship? Because then I don't see this working out in this scenario. Or are you just having fun? Like I feel like there's a time and place to have a roster and that all depends on your intentions. It's keeping your options open in case someone starts acting weird or something. And you don't want to invest too fast into something. And like, I get it. dating today is chaotic. I talk about it all the time. I spiral about it all the time, how insane it is. So I get it. And people are disappearing all the time. And it seems like a lot of the time something is too good to be true, because just when you think things are going good and you start telling your friends about a guy, they do something to act up, or they disappear, or this or that. It's always once you tell your friends about him. As soon as you tell someone about him, that's when they act up, and then it's over. So I get it, and it feels more safe and maybe a little less intense because you have like multiple people, so there's no pressure on one certain person. But so it's fun in some scenarios, but I guess like if you're trying to date seriously, then I feel like you kind of feel like an organizer or like a boss. Like you got all these people to organize. How can you actually really get to know one person if you have like 5 people and you're trying to manage them? It's like being a business manager and manage them and their different personalities and what they need for what, instead of just like figuring out what you want in one person. So I feel like it depends on what your intentions are. But, this was an interesting part of the article where it says therapists in the article say that when dating starts to feel like a strategy game, it can also make connection harder because instead of leaning in, you're kind of managing people. Yeah, and like comparing two people. So then you're never going to be fully happy with one person because you're always comparing it to another person on your roster. And then I feel like, the connection part is harder because you don't have that time to fully make a connection with one person because you're needing to make time for 5 or whatever different people. So I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting article and like got a lot of thoughts going on like, is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Is it empowering? And like, is it empowering and it's definitely fun? Or is it just, someone who is emotionally unavailable, but it's just like a better way to brand being emotionally unavailable, being like, I have a roster, instead of just admitting maybe you can't like commit to someone or not settle or really focus on just what you want and setting your boundaries. I don't know. I really think it just depends on where you are and what you're wanting out of dating. But I found it really interesting. And what do you think? Do you have a roster line up? Because good for you, honey, if you do. But also, what are your intentions with the roster? And have you find this helpful? Have you ever had a roster and then with one person on the roster, it ended up into a relationship? And then I guess you have to kick out everyone else on the roster. I don't know. Tell me about, have you roster dated? And I want to know how it's gone. Okay. So write in, DM me all the things and we'll chat about it next time when we have one of these episodes. But as far as that, I don't know what you guys think of this episode. Was it entertaining? Was it fun? It was really fun for me reading your stories. I knew you guys were all little freaks, and this just proves it. I'm not the only one. I knew it. I knew it deep down. You were all spiraling about something. I'm not the one with only crazy stories to report back home to. You all got them too, and I appreciate you sharing, and I want to hear more. So please share all these kind of things more to me. DM me, TikTok, Instagram, and the email. And this was fun. This was a fun girly chat or bestie chat, whatever it may be. And I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun. And that's all I got for you today. I'll see you next week. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.